Look at it.
All right, we are home at TCAM, the only place that can fix this. Dustin, you saw these heads last week, and they were in much better shape. Talk to me about this. Now, you put a little spring kit together that you felt would, what did we say our target boost was?
Target boost was going to be 40 to 45.
Yep, and right out the gate, we went right there to about 38.5, yep. And it held cylinder pressure, and the end result was that.
Cash days.
Found the next weak link.
Yes. So maybe the valve float wasn't really that bad overall. Regardless, we were on borrowed time because this engine wasn't built.
It was keeping you from finding that next link.
Yes. Yeah. So it was just
Granted,
a tease.
The valve float did damage the exhaust valves. You know, it did float enough to where those valves did start to tool up and tweak themselves. Mm-hmm. So we went and we put the stronger valve in there.
And it definitely worked.
It did.
It held cylinder pressure. It felt, this car was an absolute animal because it took us 7 passes of dialing it back to actually get it to somewhere it was manageable. And we put a tune-up that we thought would be like a 125 60 foot. And we went out there was an issue when we set up the two-step. Instead of being set at 4,000, it got set at 3,000. And it went 116 60 foot at 3,000 RPMs on the lead. So, I mean, torque was like through the roof. Kept knocking tires off.
Yeah. There's some stuff on the wall.
You're the cylinder head guy here. What do you see here? Is this 1 to 10 rated on bet? 10 being absolute bad, throw them in the dumpster.
I'm crying inside.
Yeah.
Are you?
No, that's at first glance you would first say to yourself, this is probably repairable. There are some other things that got to be looked at. We got to make sure that this didn't develop any cracks that decide to go through the chamber.
Yep.
Into some places where we just can't get weld. Mm-hmm. So hopefully integrity of the chamber has not been jeopardized in any way.
Okay.
If we come to find out, feel good that the integrity is still there, you know, we can easily go back in this guy, pull the seats out, re-weld this whole chamber. We'll scan this dog next to it, develop a program for the mill, and we'll restructure this chamber to be exactly what it was.
So if someone at home
and replace the valves and guides if need be, chances are guides are going to be possibly a little tweaked.
Didn't we just talk about this? Yeah. How you said it wasn't fun if that happens?
No, it's not.
So if someone
racing stuff.
If someone drops a valve and destroys a chamber, you guys, if it's not like you said, if it's something where you can weld it and you can reconstruct it, they don't need to throw up their heads and buy a new set of heads. They can bring them here and you can fix them.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, this thing is pissed. It's definitely pissed. Other unfortunate news for you: a timing chain did break, and there's witness marks on a couple of those guys. Which
so we're gonna find a number of bent valves in it. Unfortunately,
they're under warranty though, right? Did the piston hit right here?
Yeah.
Is the rod stretching as well, or?
It definitely kissed.
Yeah, all of them. Look at that. I didn't even notice that.
Perfect, though. You want it tight enough just a touch. Oh, seriously.
That tight?
That's as close as you can get it.
If it didn't have the chamber soften on it, you'd be able to read the numbers on top of the piston.
Seriously?
Yeah, it like transfers it.
That is compression, is that not? All right, so we're over here with our rod specialist, and
Rod specialist. Yep.
What do you see here?
Looks like old girl over there is bent too.
Yes.
So I mean, basically all it did was fold this rod up. It just more than she wanted at the party. So I mean, you know.
God damn. I will say this, so I'm not going to get into any of that, but tune-up wise, everything was perfect. The only thing we did was we increased boost. And air fuel and everything was targeted right where we wanted to. Timing was pretty conservative. It was like 18 degrees of timing.
We had told you and the group that we was really on borrowed time with these rods. This was a street short block. You
could tell in the piston because we've built a race motor up here now. Piston looks a whole lot different under here.
It was really on borrowed time. Fixing the valve springs helped the boost. I'm sure it pulled a little bit cleaner.
Oh yeah.
And the end result was Rodney came knocking.
Yeah. She didn't come knocking, came blowing a hole, right? Kicked the door in, as you said.
I mean, I would say that block's probably junk.
So this one's not really that concerning, right?
Yep.
The other side, where the oil galley is, didn't come through, but smashed the oil galley closed.
Well, another thing to note is for people to note how nice that crankshaft is, and the rod bearing that came off of it was in great shape.
Oh, it was flawless.
So I mean, it's just a sign of your rod just give up. And with that one bending, I'm sure they're all bent to some extent.
Look at how this is sitting in the hole.
Right.
Like, it's crooked as hell in the hole.
Come look
Right.
over here. You can see almost down through it. Almost see daylight.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you know.
Yeah, they're all.
The end of the rod, so
Now we get into the conversation of warranty. What warranty did we have here?
well, I believe when y'all picked it up, that was about all it was good for.
Dustin, we got another valve tag down over here. I'm sorry to tell you.
Touchdown.
Yeah. Timing chain was broke. This was actually, I had to unwedge this from in between the original V1 black sheep camshaft and the sleeve. It was just shoved up in there. So I think this provided as like a wheel chock type to the camshaft with then
Park brake.
yeah, yes.
You call it just park brake.
Yep, that was it. It just shoved it right in
I
park.
guarantee you can still autograph that cam and sell it.
It's smoked. But yes, I do agree. Oh, and also a gift from Permatex.
This front.
I had to make sure that if they're going to hook us up, that you guys get a little care package as well.
There's assembly lube at the house.
Hey, a Tin Man.
We got that, and then there's a lot of, I don't know if you guys use this or not, sleeve retainer.
Yep.
Yep. So a whole order.
Like a caulk gun, actually from them.
Well, that's all I got for you.
No, that's fine.
So hopefully it's just a little to hold you over. I don't know. Listen,
Got a place for all of them.
This is like an Easter basket.
I'm about out right now, so I would bring you more, but I'm about out of Permatex products. I've been using them. I've been putting them on everything. Our garage doors seal up immaculate.
Well, we use it on everything in there, really. I mean, so tell them appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to the guys at Permatex. So my main concern with this, I mean, I guess, like, well, one of the pistons over there was pissed, but I mean, like, I guess piston-wise, like, we can really.
We're gonna throw these away.
Well, can I use them on another project or something? I mean, something that makes like 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah. You could actually make like 7 ashtrays. Have around the shop.
I could order another one.
No.
No, we just hang these
We
up.
won't put these in another motor. So, you know, we'll check the crank don't look bad. We'll check the block out. We can put a sleeve in this guy as long as we don't find any cracks. We pull the crank out, the mains, all that stuff's fine.
Now, what is the if an oil galley's busted? Is that just a done deal?
Well, I guess
It was right here. Like,
it's gotta be a.
I mean,
If it's a drain, I guess maybe it ain't too bad, but we may be able to get in there and weld somewhere. You know, I just have to see. Actually, at the bottom of this guy, you may need 2 sleeves. You know, but once we get it tore apart, inspect everything, check it for cracks and stuff, then we'll kind of have a better game plan. The counterweight on the crank's beat up a little bit, but we can fix that.
yeah, I was really hoping, like I said, in my mind, like, block was toast,
Yep.
pistons, rods toast, camshafts toast.
If the block and crank is reusable, then
That takes it from like an 8 out of 10 to like a 5 out of 10.
yeah, you need to do better next time.
Yeah, no, this is, I don't like this.
We can, we'll actually fill this thing solid. If the block's good, we'll fill it solid this time since
Yes.
race mode. You can see it was a half fill
Yeah, no, you definitely had,
from the start.
could run water
No,
through it.
I mean, honestly, those pistons was not made to do what y'all were doing, or, you know, we had talked about this rod several times. I think one of y'all asked Kevin how much farther to go with it. He said,
Yeah, I had
Oh yeah, he asked him how many more passes. He's like, maybe like another 20.
the heads.
And
I mean, it's, you know, this is a killer rod. They make a killer rod, but y'all are just out of the range for what.
they said 300 horsepower per cylinder, and we were probably putting that down to the wheels, you know? Because let me tell you, that thing, I made 2 passes that actually went through the finish line faster than 40 miles an hour. And the thing's made so much power, I couldn't understand like how much I had to take out. But the one, it knocked tires off, and I got back in at like 150 feet, and it still went 160 out the back. And I was like, damn, like that thing is fast. But I put the full blame on Dustin, because if we had if we had 8 leaky cylinders,
It'd have been perfect.
it would have been fine. We'd been slow, but we'd been fine.
So-
Dustin, you did too good of a job.
I mean, could have had drop valves.
Yeah. So I mean, really fixing the valve spring issue, like Dustin said, just something else showed up.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. You know.
Well, this is a game of just finding the weakest link, and you fix one, and the next one comes.
Yeah.
So, a fully skirted piston, an aluminum rod, and this crank would be a much better set. You'd still go out here and break shit.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, would we be able to run 40 pounds of boost again?
Absolutely. I mean, you can run, yeah, a GRP. You know, we'll do a skirted Wisco in it, rebalance everything. She'll handle way more.
That's what I like to hear. Well, we got the engine at the best place. This is like the hospital for.
These
I mean,
rods just don't handle the shock real well. Then you know that's the deal with aluminum. It handles the shock. These babies just fold up.
yeah, that's a pretzel.
I mean, it just folds up.
I figured you guys can hang that from like the center of your shop, and when someone's like, "Man, I want a set of steel rods," you could just look and point and be like,
We
"Well."
can ask them how much power and how fast they want to go, and we'll show them that.
We don't really have any of these. I mean,
Well, the set that we had was in a motor. They bent.
Yeah.
Luckily, it didn't break nothing.
But these are all these rods are just done. They're done. I mean, just like that.
You have to take pictures and send them to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, in good news, I brought you guys a block to build your first ever TKM. Well, not first ever, but you guys can build a TKM motor. No, that's another one. No. Don't look at that one. No, it's not. That's not yours. that crusty one right there that looks like I pulled it out of the bottom of the sea.
Yeah.
That will be a TKM long block that you guys are going to sell.
It's even got some coral reef.
Yeah. I was definitely going to bring you something with character.
That's it.
So,
add some battery acid. That's cool.
Yeah.
what we'll do is when you guys build it and put it together, then when you guys go to get rid of it, I can talk about it and let people know. So it's like someone needs a motor, they don't have to call me like, "Hey, how long to build me a motor?" You're like, "Oh,
We got it.
dude, got you one right now."
Yeah.
So, yeah. But
Well, I hate the sheep's down.
well, now everything's just gonna be extra shiny because it's all going back to Dieter's, getting polished up.
Polished like cornbread's head.
Yep. Wow. Mr. Sandtrap's gonna be calling people out. He's got the sand trap. Let's see it, Logan. First time on camera. Come on, show him. Look at the sand trap. Oh no, you're too young for that. Dude, 17 years old, got a sand trap. Well,
Called me out on Saturday.
oh yeah, big news by the way. We're gonna go solid roller.
Here?
Yeah,
Why?
Cam's done.
No, we got plenty more.
Yeah.
Got like 6 more. If anybody needs some, we got about 6 of them.
Black sheep camshafts in stock.
Black sheep.
Clearly they work.
Why would you change it?
I just figured.
We're going 415.
No, we're getting that hydraulic record.
So y'all are not gonna let us go. Oh my God, Ben's gonna be so pissed. Ben was gonna put this in a shadow box and be like, "Thank God we're done with it. Now we can go solid roller."
Why would you want to be done with something that's been so good to you?
I mean,
You don't kick a good woman to the curb, do you? I mean, I have a few times. Whatever. Never mind.
well, we're gonna have to discuss this, but oh God, there's just this thing's just got stuff everywhere. She's tired. She's
But
tired.
We can say that the hoops.
Oh, dude, 40 pounds of boost on an LS. Never even thought about pushing.
Some motors aren't able to do that with O-ring and wire or whatever.
Wow.
It is what it is. Take care.